everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Vupechat is a platform that has been around for a bit already. It's been around at least for a year or two that I can remember. Spontaneous chat and meet new friends. It is something for VTubing to kind of do spontaneous collabing, that type of thing. Think of it like a roulette, a chat roulette for VTubing in general. Just kind of like to get things started for chatting, things like that. And they recently had something with ironmouse, as you can hear here.
Vupechat is it's basically like
It's kind of like a chatting platform, but it's also like a game.
Oh yeah, Vupechat.
it's like meeting people. You know Omegle, right? Who doesn't know Omegle, right?
It's Omegle for VTubers.
It's like
So yeah, they did a little bit of a promotion here. Well, they also did another promotion that says here, this is the thing that got them into problems. Then they got them into some hot water here. Introducing a new frontier of VTubing tech, eTuber, turn any PNG into a tuber, just upload a PNG, set points, and even customize physics. VTubers, PNG tubers, PTubers, and now everything tubers, all welcome to our community. This is a way for people, I mean, it's for them to grow. Their platform, they're going to grow. VTubers don't like it though, because we just went through the whole situation with theburntpeanut, and his dislike or disdain, at least for a lot of the VTuber fans and the VTubing community, it seems like as a whole. He is a peanut with a filter, kind of like what these people are doing here. And it is something that, like as I said, is getting people riled up, because it's pretty much a Snapchat filter for people to do everything. You can get an acorn, you can get whatever you want, and create it into something, a hybrid. While PNG tubing is very much accepted in the VTubing community, well, at least by most people like myself, it is, this is something totally different. I mean, well, it's nice to have people in the community. You're going to have a lot of people just messing around, I think, and this allows for a lot of trolling to happen in the community. But let's hear what other people are saying here. And we're going to take a look here. Of course, people playing the stuff here. Behold the beginning of the great Skinwalker era. No more culture, no more community, when everyone calls themselves a VTuber, but no one is. I think people are already trying to twist my words here. I'm not saying you can't PNG tube or stream using the software. It's trying to push this Snapchat filter as VTubing. That is the problem. Yeah, I mean, like I said, PNG tubing, when I started as a PNG tuber. That for a long time was not seen as VTubing. It's an era that a lot of people are going to be complaining about. I personally don't like this one, because it is quite literally just the filter. There is pretty much no artistry behind it, and that's one of the issues that I have. I mean, PNG tubing, you have an artist do a PNG of your model, which is what I did, and then, you know, you have programs that can kind of try to animate it and try to do a little bit of difference to it, but that is the issue that I have particularly. Dark Enjoyer here says, new front in VTubing tech. Literally, who asked for this? Nobody. This is exactly why gatekeeping exists. Because when you hand over VTubing tech to every random or normie skinwalker with a transparent PNG in their breakfast cereal or an effing acorn, you flood the space with zero effort slop that drowns out actual artists and riggers who spent hundreds of hours learning Live 2D, building proper models, earning their debut, and end up with folks who aren't fine with the current state of VTubing, wanting to change it from the inside. Everything tubers sounds cute until your timeline is like 90% bouncing almonds and energy drink cans with webcam face tracking doing the same 3 expressions while begging for subs. I don't know, it screams lazy, lowering the bar to the floor, it doesn't democratize VTubing, turns it into TikTok reaction spam with extra steps. If you want to be a VTuber, commission art, learn rigging, put in the work like everyone else had to. Otherwise, you're just a PNG with a webcam filter, not a VTuber. The gate stays closed for a reason. I'm talking as a tourist, but over the past years, every form of entertainment has been heading towards the same fate VTubing will, like gaming, etc. The lines are washed out, everything becomes easily accessible to everyone, and somewhere along the way, the magic of the sense of the uniqueness will just disappear. The current gen AI craze is only accelerating that collapse. That's how it feels to me. There's no gate or border anymore. An age of endless slop is coming or already here, and that's what will end up separating people. Not who they are, but what they consume. At least it's snowing. The everyday life you take for granted will one day crumble. Eventually it will all disappear and you can't do anything about it. Yeah, Conan is right in those words. Of course, here VTube Studio and VRoid are already free, and there's hundreds of models out there for anyone to download. The gate you're trying to keep barely exists as it is. Let me use another parallel. eTuber is like if Twitter added a one-click remix button that lets anyone edit and repost an artist's original work as their own with zero effort. Suddenly, you've got a flood of trolls grabbing any random PNG, slapping basic animation on it, calling themselves VTubers as eTubers purely out of spite, and pulling the same crap that Peanut did for clout, rejecting anime-style models entirely while invading the space and essing on its roots. VRoid VTube Studio is just much better in comparison. There's no negative connotation there. On the other hand, eTubing just gives bad actors a free pass to dilute everything that VTubers stand for. Would much rather gatekeep or try to prevent this S than deal with the is-fest that could happen because I didn't voice my disagreement. I think the issue here, primarily, well, of this Dark, I hope I'm not putting words in their mouth, but the way I interpret what he's saying is, it's not like he's essing on PNG tubers, because PNG tubers still involve an artist. Like for me, myself, I still had an artist do a PNG, an original PNG of my design. They came up with the design. I gave them an idea of what I wanted to happen. They came up with the design. I loved it. I used that as my original PNG for a while, and they had their artistic vision in there. I saw all the steps that they created. It was years ago. Saw the steps of them creating it, and I loved what they did. There's still art in that. I think what a lot of people are having an issue with is it's going to create slop. It's going to create just anybody getting any picture. Heck, they even had drink cans there. Any picture and putting eyes and a mouth on it and just saying that is VTubing without actually respecting VTubing. Like I said, it's going to cause a lot of trolling, and that's what people fear. If a person is just doing that for now and says, I'm working on getting an actual VTube model, that's a bit different. Kind of like what PNG tubing is for a lot of people. They do it until they can get a VTube model. If it's something like that, then I think people will have less of a problem. Unfortunately, with the hatred that's already coming out, thanks to Burnt Peanut, it's pretty much thanks to Burnt Peanut and the way he acted, we are going to have people put disclaimers. I'm working on a VTube model. This is just for now. This is just me testing out and seeing if I like the whole community, etc. Vupechat posts a way to make easy joke content. People start whining about the Burnt Peanut and his fans. Chat, I'm going to be real with you. Peanut's fans are insta blank for me in art creators because they're always going to stab you in the back. But he is seriously living rent free in your heads over an award show you keep giving credibility to. You reacting to him is what's fueling his fans. The match rate's time to stop. I can see that point. I'm trying to give you different points here. The reason why I need breaks from Twitter. It says, remember when I ranted about how Peanut winning VTuber awards would normalize VTubing as nothing more than a Snapchat filter? No more loving drawing model, no technically impressive animations, no kayfabe, no idol culture, not even anonymity would survive. Hold them all accountable. And then it's the PTuber stuff. I don't have anything against anybody that was celebrating them. People want to be kind. Like all these people, ironmouse, Kali, Smagalana, Chibi, Alien Mixture, Giri, were trying to be kind to someone that they were hoping was going to be a part of the community, a good part of the community. He ended up being a troll, and unfortunately, their words ring hollow now. But these people were trying to be kind. Do not go and harass them. That's what I had to say when they were being shown here. These are not the bad guys. The bad guys are the people who are trolling. People are doing that. And of course, troll culture exists everywhere. It is already in the VTubing community before Burnt Peanut even started his thing. The issue is that, like I said, if it ends up being somebody he hates, somebody that's, just trying this whole thing out, seeing how it's going to become, trying to talk to VTubers, using this to talk to VTubers, to get an idea how the community is, and get an idea how things are going, I'm okay with that. If they end up being trolls, that's what sucks. And this is blurring the lines a bit, and I think that's why people are a little bit angry. This I don't agree with. Bullying is never good. Bullying is never welcome. I don't like bullying. I don't like harassment. I don't like that type of stuff. The reason why people say, well, bring back bullying is because, that supposedly made people like what's happening now not exist, etc. But it also caused a lot of trauma and a lot of PTSD for a lot of people who were victims. Then they are victims of bullying in this case. And VTuber bullying, because VTubers can bully too. I've seen it all the time. You're an enemy of the whole VTubing. They let you find out what pit of hell was open. I effing hate you. People are just very angry. Who's going to be talking that? Oh, God. Don't give people ideas. Don't give people ideas. Be an S on us actual VTubers, especially with people like Peanut who use technology like this and hates us VTubers more than anything and wants us pretty much eviscerated. This isn't even a new frontier either. Tech has been around for years. This one has been around for years, yes. Got enough competition as it is. Now I gotta compete with people using a damn Snapchat filter. Vupechat make funny addition to site. Somehow VTuber community sees this as an attack. My face when the community I chose to be a part of is a bunch of idiots. I mean, like I said, I can understand it just being something funny to add. The problem is it's a slippery slope. Like I'll say, it's just a slippery slope. It allows a certain trolling aspect to come in, and it will allow people to be bullied. One way or the other, whether they're bullying the people using the acorn or the people using the acorn are bullying someone else. Bullying will begin to happen, unfortunately. And that is something I don't want to actually happen. We have ZonVT because definitely need a feature to make it easier for culture vultures and bad faith actors to exploit and mock VTubing as a culture in the medium. Seriously, who's the target audience who asked for this? Here we go. It's the same as introducing Grok AI, this image button. While the people who really wanted this to be bad faith could always save the image and AI it, the extra steps of disincentivizes low effort maliciousness. Guess what happens when you make it easier to troll people? I did ask for this because my wife can draw, but I'm not effing learning rigging. And then the PNG tuber, yeah, the PNG tubers are a thing. The most annoying normies you know are going to use it and then claim they're VTubers for the memes and to own the weebs. That's one thing I'm very much worried about. Things are going to get very hard for VTubing next year with the upcoming economic recession. We don't need to make the environment around them even more toxic, making it easier for bad faith actors to pop up. It says actually can be a new modifier. Now we have something pinpoint to identify them with easier than before. So yeah, a lot of people are being annoyed here, who went so far as to hide how uncomfortable IRL streamers made her feel for 3 days. Could big up Peanut and welcome in this trash. VTubing is now nothing more than a Snapchat filter. Any pushback is gatekeeping. The consequences of tolerance is culture death. And then, you know, people putting Peanut there. And before I end this, of course, we're just going to see some things that people are saying. You know, good. So say the big names keep wanting to invite more people and there's no space left. Down here, the Peanut astroturfed by this company in order to make their software more appealing to the masses. Wake up, sheeple. You know, people just having their own way with the whole thing. Slop becomes even more sloppified. Slop eaters are mad their sloppa is too sloppy. And finally, I will put what Plotty puts here. It says, I have things to say. One, anyone can already sign up for Vupechat and create a PNG in the program. That's not new, guys. Gatekeeping is weird. Stop. It is okay to let the silly in. You might have more joy if you do. This type of silly existed before the orange or the peanut. You're making it about them, not Vupechat. This is 0 ways to hurt artists. It's not AI. It's putting your eyeballs and mouth on a normal image. Are you guys okay? It'd be super cool if I could move past the automatic naysaying in our community. The negativity about literally everything that is different is so old. I've watched this platform go above and beyond and cultivate a safe space for creators. Use something else for your rage bait engagement posts. And it says, dude, when I saw they were coming out with this feature, my heart kind of fell. I knew people would take it in the most bad faith way possible, and they totally did. It's mad infuriating. I'm not gonna lie, it's I'll take because it feels like catering to that one peanut guy, and people would use this to harass VTubers. They are trying to get popularity, like I mentioned in the very beginning of this. Vupechat is doing it to, you know, gain more popularity, gain more users, which helps their investors and things like that. That's why they're doing it. A bit of gatekeeping is healthy. Have you seen what's happened to consequences of anime becoming mainstream? If we let too many normies in, they'll start complaining about this niche. Yeah, you're gonna have people. It is a slippery slope. It is good to allow people in, but it also, you have to make sure that, you know, the kayfabe and other things like that are respected. At least if you're not going to follow it, at the very least respect it. At the very least respect what came before and respect what got it started, what happened, and what made it what it is now. That is the thing that is my fear. That people who don't respect the medium, people who don't respect VTubers, people who are just here to troll will actually be in there. It won't be a fun thing. It'll be a thing that causes a lot of strife and a lot of problems overall. I hope I'm wrong. I absolutely hope I'm wrong. But this is how I feel as of right now. Otakugraphy, at least that's the way I'm going to say it. I'm not sure if that's the way it's actually said. It's a VTuber focused media group. And they are going to be announcing their VTuber field trip of Aquarium of the Pacific. VTuber talents revealed throughout the week. Do you see your Oshis there? People that are going to be going to, I guess, the Aquarium of the Pacific. Some people that have been invited. See them here. Some of them are more obvious than others. You can see this one's going to be a chroma shift individual. Anime Fever with Goofy Puppet Master. You can kind of already tell who that's going to be. And you have here some other people said ready to see a mouse dance with a penguin. From the trees to the beach. See if you can recognize who they're from. And it says Alien Electric Eel and Club Prez survive the deep. This raccoon is ready to be hypnotized by sea stars and sharks. The next one is who's ready for this 300 IQ fishy god. That might be Lazuli, I'm thinking. Feeding the sea lions with the silly kitty. Ghost Pirate King Cat. So these are going to be several all in one. And the very last one is Sleepy Sheep Counting Sea Stars. And people down here, can a sheep survive the ocean? People just reacting here. Some have reacted, some have not reacted. I'm just taking to make sure that there are reactions to some. Some of them have. The other two trying to drop off Juna at the eel habitat. Yeah, some of them. We are returning her back to the habitat home. It's going to be fun. We have here some people says, whomever could that be? It says, an aquarium of the Pacific. So some of them have been marked, MIDI, and for others. Some of them have been marked here. It is funny that actually you don't even have to guess. Oh my goodness. Well, that is, I didn't even check that out before. I wonder who they could all be. I'm sorry. I'm kind of slow when it comes to these things. But there you go. There are the ones that are going to be there for the Aquarium of the Pacific. The last one is the only one that hasn't been marked. But many of the other ones already have. Like thanks to a chatter there that I was able to find out is Nemimi as well here. And Ricky Poppet here. So there you go. It has been spoiled by the people that have marked each other in there. A funny little situation, but yeah, it is great to see every single one of these girls going and actually being a part of this. And the Aquarium of the Pacific, which is an aquarium in Long Beach, California, using VTubers to kind of promote themselves to a new audience. I never expected that, but because I've only seen it happen in Japan. So I'm glad, because I know Gura and others have had collaborations with specific aquariums in Japan. So I haven't seen this happen in the US, but I'm very, very glad that someone on the marketing team at Aquarium of the Pacific was like, hey, let's try this out. Glitchstars Official, or Glitchstars EN, is the agency that has had, at one point in time, Sun Explosion and others being a part of it. They are an agency that takes in current VTubers and, puts them in their agency to help them out with various things that, VTubers, eventually, when they want to grow, they need help with. One thing that they have done is that they make sure that the VTuber still has their IP rights. It's kind of like a sharing agreement where they will help them out and, get a certain share of their income. Why we're talking about them today is because they have announced as of December 31st, so I'm a little late on this, I do apologize for that. They did announce that they have the Erunia, their newest gen of Glitchstars, which will bring you a fantastical library filled with magic and mystery. Take a step inside, but be careful what you read there. The books might just suck you in. Debuts January 10th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it is later date. Let's take a look at their specific, the PV as they call it. I think they call it PV or whatever, promotional video. Let's take a look at what they have here. So it's Erunia.
You want me to be your virtual office assistant? Sure, but you'll have to roll back your OS by 10 versions.
So Limina Alteri, sci-fi slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
Amaya Whisper.
I'm listening, but I don't care.
Kanna Yanagi.
Ghosts, vampires, zombies. I'll take on anything to solve your case.
And hiyori mokami.
It's not about the size. It's about how cool you look catching it. Huh? Wait, why are you laughing?
So they're all going to be a part of the new generation. And here we have each and every one of them responding. It says, I'm joining Glitchstars Gen 4 Arunia. Are you ready for our debut? It doesn't sound like you. Are you going to play a different character? You need to listen to more ASMR. Me went ASMR mode for the trailer. Gap Moe. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It is good that kanna yanagi is going to be a part of this, as well as hiyori mokami. They are people that I do follow. I do follow pretty much almost all of these, or at least have heard of all of these. Big announcement of joining a company. Let's talk about it. And here it says, congrats, Hio. Do you remain the owner of your IP? Yep, 100% hiyori mokami. Like I said, when it comes to Glitchstars, it's more of a revenue share that they agree with while they are in the agency. As you know, with Sun Explosion and others, they can leave at any time if they decide to, but they do have revenue share within the agency because the agency is helping them with promotions, with collabs, with connections to artists and others. As people have said before, specifically Khyo Aite of Face Connect said that when she was trying to get some art done, she would get ghosted by artists, but once the Face Connect name was connected to it, the artist would respond. It does happen that way. Being in an agency like this does facilitate a lot of things, which is why people join them. Let's take a look at the next one. Amaya Whisper, who is someone who it's already kind of growing a bit, has been growing for a while now. People were wondering for like 2 years when I would join, and now I'm here. Anyways, streaming an hour and a half, talking about being corpo again and the future. Makes sense to also check out my beautiful genmates. Love them so much. Maya Underboobs, iconic queen. Congratulations, baby girl. Thank you, my love. My boobs are always ready for you. Okay. Showing a bit of their personality right there. Congrats, Amaya. Congratulations, Amaya. So proud of you. Congrats on joining. They're lucky to have you. And the final one. It's like, also we have to inform you. So in fact, the youngest in Glitchstars here. Love my cohags, but I'm never beating the baby allegations. Some other people here. We're also going to take a look at Limina real quick as well. And here is her Twitter. She didn't specifically do any response to the Glitchstars announcement. She more just retweeted it. But here is her banner with all the girls from the new Glitchstars Erunia. Erunia. I'm just going to say Erunia. I'm bad at this stuff, so I'll just say it that way. Glitchstars Gen 4, Happy New Year. They're also cute and cool. So some of their senpai are also mentioning this. Let's effing go. Have new wives now. Lots of people are very happy. You have Lazuli saying, oh my god, yeah, let's go. Mochi, also my kohai are so cute. Only for this moment, I will learn to read for them. Emuri says, let's go. They're all wonderful girls. Cersei Soulstorm from Chroma Shift says, hype, hype. What a stacked lineup of cuties. And Serena Cosmica of VNU also says, excited for everyone. So people are very excited for this. I do wish them the very best. Glitchstars seems like a type of organization that at the very least is not overly controlling or anything like that. And they also, as mentioned before, do allow the 100% keeping of the IP, and they can leave when they decide to as well. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a place where we can come together and do some good things for VTubing and VTubers overall. I do this because I want to promote other VTubers. I want to help people grow. I want to be the change that I want to see in the community, a positive change. Today, we're talking about Mossyfernvt, who is a dearkin lady and cozy game enthusiast, local lore keeper, RPGs, writing, pixel art, head empty, but heart full of love. Take a look here.
To this edge, I can maybe pull you up.
Oh god.
Just go, go.
I'm not gonna make it halfway.
Go. Go.
This is
Go. Just jump.
They had the long fall. It kind of reminded me of Amelia Watson when she fell down, having kind of the Tom and Jerry type of long fall. So here we have Mossy on their YouTube side as well, where they have some shorts here. Shadow the Hedgehog and Peak is the current favorite game of the year. So yeah, some fun things there. Thank you so much, Mossy, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.